How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Whoa! I just need 5 more points right here.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Heat and the Lords. First pitch coming at. Just about ready to roll here, and towing the slab, Jake Arrieta.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Jeter watches that one, and it's in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air, right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So now here's the DH, Babe Ruth. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. Digging in, Manny Ramirez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Outside low, and a count now 2-0. Arrieta maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Up the middle, Moore. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1. Now it's going to be Max Clark. Out to short, Jeter. Sends it across to first. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Jordan Lawler at the plate now, and that's inside. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Nick Kurtz stands in now and watches strike 1. And a swing and a miss there. 2 out, space is empty. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramirez under this one. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Now he breaks his bat. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the grab. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero, the next to hit. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Gone. A towering shot to center. It's 2-0. So 2 down. This is Bryson Stott. And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Clark. And makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Christian Moore. Dolander back to work. That misses the zone. 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Kicks and fires. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Walker Jenkins. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one almost got him. Up the middle. What a stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. High fly ball out into left center field. Ramirez sizes this one up, but it's the shortstop that gets. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Kobe Mayo. First offering, and it just misses.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Headed down the line. Sosa makes his way towards it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Fly ball down the line, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 away. And now here is Derek Jeter. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Comebacker to the mound. Handles, throws to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth. Outside low, and that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Cade Smith. 2 outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. That one ripped. Clark going back on the warning track. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton Rushing. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And now it's Christian Walker. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Ball, that's high.
And that is out of play. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Connor Griffin in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Dolander is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
Dormida por la una te abracé. Me voy a hotel un día. Duele padecer. No la forma digan tumbame. Me pone la una y la perdía. De mendigo iba a merecer una vida por la mundo que hacer. Hermano, te lo digo un día. El cielo me llena palmecer. Son los tristes inturnables. No los tristes no culpables. La vida es una fiesta de un día termina. El un día inolvidable. Ven, me enseñaste ahora. No, no te puedo olvidar, no te puedo ver. Me enseñaste a querer, me enseñaste a manejar. Venga, cuidarte. Venga, por mí. No, no te puedo olvidar, no te puedo borrar. Tú me enseñaste a ver, me enseñaste a bailar. Me enseño como yo te lo diga, como yo me lo daba, como yo te lo diría. Venga, pero, venga, linda. No tengo cita. Mi diablo, mi ángel, mi loquita. Mi diablo, mi ángel, mi loquita. Hey.
Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Heat. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, on the hill here today, J.R. Richard. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
The 1-1. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Michael A. Taylor steps to the plate for the White Sox. And he blows that one by him at 100. Taylor measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2009. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So here's Robert now. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Drew Thorpe.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Now here is Justin Morneau. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Missed with a changeup, and a count 2-1. Next offering is outside. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here is Larry Walker. And that one fouled off. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Almost got him.
The amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt. A good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
And misses inside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Base hit. The throw in there safely.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Yeah.
Bad
bunny, baby.
Over to second.
Bad bunny, baby.
They won't get them both, and the runner comes in
Tiny.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Carter. Fly ball to right. Tachman. They got it for out number 2. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Hank Greenberg now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs. Lifted in the air out to left. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the inning. Top of the second. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the
runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Tag. And he's out. A bullet throw by Gary Carter. Just missed.
1-1.
And now 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. That was blasted to the moon, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Lenny and Sosa batting with one down takes a strike. And there's a ball. And that one is inside. Way out front for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 2. This one in the air right field. Walker makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Thorpe back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And that's fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. He's got it. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Yordan Alvarez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that's outside. Ball 1. That's inside.
One strike.
Tied up here in the early going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. 2 gone now. So the batting order turns over. Justin Morneau will hit next. Walked his first time. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Walker in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Man at second. The changeup missing. Now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Out towards right center field. Tauchman on his way over. And he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Back here in Denver. New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Richard ready to fire now. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Corey Lee. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Here's Mike Tauchman. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. That one just misses. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here at Coors Field. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alan Trammell. Fouled off left side. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Tauchman on his way in. Hauls it in for the out. Gary Carter digs in now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Doubled his first time. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they add a couple more. It's 4-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And now Hank Greenberg. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tuchman hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now doubled in his first AB. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. That one felt good, and they add to the lead. It's 5-1. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Fly to center his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Out to center. Taylor sizing this one up, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael A. Taylor. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Williams, a 6'2 righty, 195 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And it's fouled away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Andrew Vaughn now 1 for 1 with a single so far. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball.
Make it 4 strikes. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And out number 1 on the grab. Next to hit, Justin Morneau. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Benintendi ranging after it. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side, Vaughn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Josh Rojas. Williams back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And they'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's the second baseman, Lenin Sosa. Struck out swinging his first time. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Morneau hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Benintendi up here. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Montgomery in the box here lets that one go for a ball. There's a strike. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Owen White.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Full extension, makes the catch.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And here's the catcher, Gary Carter, 1 for 2. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Ground ball left side. Off balance feet. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swung on, belted. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first offering is not close. Lee stands at second with no outs. New arm out of the bullpen, Cade Smith.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
There's the strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Robert, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. No balls, 2 strikes. Smith, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Vaughn at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Hit in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th. Now here is Hank Greenberg. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Here's the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taylor right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's DJ LeMahieu.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Ball one, no strikes. And that one fouled off. Greenberg, the runner at second with one away. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Alvarez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. See you later. So the lineup flips over, and here's the first baseman, Justin Morneau. Right side, hard hit. In time to Vaughn. That's the inning. We go to the top of the seventh, and the batter now, Josh Rojas. That one to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for three. The relay throw, and he's out easily. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
Now pitching. Hunter.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Struck him out looking. Back here at Coors Field. Now the number 2 hitter, Larry Walker. In the air, left side. Benintendi puts it away for the out. So up next, Alan Trammell.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
That's the third. Rojas throws the first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Colson Montgomery. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here. Corey Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the slider just misses. That catches the outside corner, and the count 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That misses. 2-1.
Gusta la farra.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Mike Tauchman, the next to hit.
Me gusta el amor. Tengo un turero por el corazón. A mí me gusta la farra.
First offering is fouled off.
A mí me gustan las mujeres. A mí me gusta la banda.
Just missed.
A mí me gustan las mujeres. A mí me gusta la parranda. A mí me gustan las mujeres. Usted me la mala.
Swings through that one.
Me gustan mis placeres.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Anderson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, off the bat, I thought for sure it had enough to get out of here, but that wind's kind of blowing in from left, and I think that's what made the difference.
A mí me gusta la parranda. A mí me gusta las mujeres.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
La banda. Me gustan los placeres.
Base is empty, 1 away.
Me
Here, the
gusta la
bottom half of the 8th inning.
parranda. A mí me gustan las mujeres. Dame buena banda.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
One down, base is empty. To third, Rojas. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Now the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
High fly ball out to left field. Benintendi under it.
Por el corazón. A mí me gusta la parranda.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 3 in this one.
La banda. Me gustan mis placeres.
Ground ball up the middle. Montgomery.
Me
They
gusta
take
la
the first out.
parranda.
That's the 3rd out.
A mí me gustan las
And we're back. All
mujeres.
set to start the ninth in this one. And now the center
Buena,
fielder,
buena banda.
Felix Bautista, gets the call from the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Robert in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And now it's even 1-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Swings and misses. White Sox down to their final out. Vaughn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The White Sox down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by.
A mí me gusta la parranda. Y a mí me gustan las mujeres. Wow, I got a good hole over here. Corey Seager, nice. We're gonna do a second game right now. Let's see if I can sell that card.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Heat. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Randy Johnson. How about a scouting report on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that is downstairs. And this one is off and running. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone.
And you can hear me in the chat.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
3-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the first out. Michael A. Taylor now at the plate. In for a strike. Good slider. Johnson, a 6'10 lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Luis Robert now.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And La Pantera heads back to the dugout after the K. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Let me know if you can hear me.
Taylor off of first with 2 away. Taylor runs in the air to left down the line. Alvarez on the move, and that is that. Back here in Denver, our starting pitcher in this one, Jake Eder. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And now it's going to be Justin Morneau. That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Larry Walker. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Outside, and that's ball 1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is a big first out. Gary Carter will hit next. Ripped on a line. And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for two. Here's Kike Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Wow.
That's back. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. A 2-run shot. It's 3-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And now the DH, Hank Greenberg. And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning going.
Wastes no time there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. In the dirt, blocked. Greenberg, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a breaking ball misses outside. And that one in the air center field. Taylor brings it in, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Coors Field. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one just missing inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. 1 out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Josh Rojas. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
That's in. Ball 2.
2 outs, base is empty. There's a strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch inside, and now 3-1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Corey Lee. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Just off the inside edge. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Bien, bro.
We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Eater back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the lefty kicks delivers. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. And 1-2. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Here's 0-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. No outs, runner on second. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second. So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Justin Morneau.
Tiemblo. Tiemblo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Tiemblo. Enciende el amor.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that drops in for a strike.
Tiemblo.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Larry Walker getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. LeMahieu touches the dish, and it's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Trammell in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Up the middle, base hit, and now 2 aboard. Now the tag at third, and they got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The count.
That one pushed foul. Next offering upstairs. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2-2 the count.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Sosa batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next one misses, and the count even 1-1. That one in triple digits. On the ground, right side. LeMahieu gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Ball 1 to Taylor. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Inside at 100. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That's down and in. A slider missed. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back, and now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that's in there for strike 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. Stepping in, Hank Greenberg. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lined into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here in Denver. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Luis Robert. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Swing and a miss. Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Just misses with that one. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Tauchman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Liner, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and that's a 2-bagger.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Tauchman on its second with 2 down. Hitting the air out to center field. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 4th, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that is out of play.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's this
drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just missed out on a...
White Sox going with a new arm, Jairo Iriarte.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, doubled his first time up. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws across the diamond. One out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. Tuckman makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So digging in, Justin Morneau, 1 for 2. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Larry Walker digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Walker, 38 years old, and he was born in Canada. Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And the batter now, Josh Rojas. That clips the corner. And that's in for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Lee stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Montgomery batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 1-2. And that's a strikeout. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Iriarte back to work. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So a man aboard, and here's the catcher, Gary Carter. This one in the air. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Enrique Hernandez, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off. Trammell, the runner at second with 1 away. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Hank Greenberg. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Benintendi ranging after it. That is the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it hits the fence. Now he turns and heads for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you smoke a...
Now it's going to be Michael A. Taylor. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off. Sosa at second with 2 down. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here's Mike Tauchman. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 2 in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And he asks for time before the 0-2 pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the runner stays where he is. Back to the top of the lineup, Justin Morneau. Now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. Late swing, foul to the left. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down to the corner. Run comes in from second. It's 7-1. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Digging in, Larry Walker. First pitch misses. Morneau at second with 2 down. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back. And that ball is gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's 9-1. 0-1 taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the shortstop, Alan Trammell. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. It's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
Runner at second, 2 down. Base knock right field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pinch hitter coming on, Manny Ramirez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Carter around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Got a fastball, middle of the plate. Jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hank Greenberg will hit next. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Todd Helton looking for a 2-out hit with a runner at scoring position. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that one hit to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. Staying in the game on defense, Manny Ramirez. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. Benintendi in the box again. Takes a strike. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Una gata, dale, guata, uva, guata.
Pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
Great job of laying those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's a leadoff double. Josh Rojas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Out towards left center. Alvarez on the move to the alley. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. And here is Corey Lee, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Right through there. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid,
up,
I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle.
Good evening.
Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there. Having himself a really nice game at the plate. I could watch base hits like that all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
But until then, I got the music on. And we got another base
drive and a base hit up the middle.
DJ LeMahieu, I have the game. How you doing in the game?
Stops at second. And
I collected about 11 teams out of the 28.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. Over
trying
3.
To collect the Orioles.
A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
I have 9,000 stubs. I need 11.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards.
There was a market crash
and I really don't have any that are
yesterday and
valuable.
today.
And that story
so they would buy a bunch of live series
I got
cards.
1 and 2.
I sold all the pipeline cards that I had. That's good, Brandon. That's good.
On the ground is second, might be 2.
Brandon,
one.
Let me know in the chat.
Time at first,
but
it's a fielder's choice.
I completed all the live series.
And
I sold a bunch of the pipeline cards.
Here will give him the
the price went down drastically, especially for the captains. Manny Ramirez, Andre
right
Beltre,
and he gets there with the slide, and very
McGuire.
nicely done for the out.
The
new pitcher coming on, the veteran Justin Anderson.
Mark
well, they need
McGuire.
someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
So they were like,
seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
It was like 26, 29,000.
Walker.
I should have sold it at 29,000. Now they're like 14,000 stubs for each card. And I regret not selling them high.
Swing and a line drive,
and
base hit into left field.
29,000.
And they hold him at third,
like
90 feet away with 2 outs.
And plus the
Here's the
15,000
shortstop at the plate, Alan Trout.
But I managed to make some of the money back. I just got a Corey Seager. I sold them for about 31,000. So I got 25,000. So I have like 37,000.
Alvarez, the runner at third. Walker
did I put
on at first with 2 down.
Henderson?
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right
so
field.
Like those expensive live series, I sell them.
And that is that.
Buy cheaper ones, and then just keep closing out the series.
We go to the 8th, and here is Sosa to the plate. And that one just misses.
So like JP Richards right now, I have to get some XP.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. 0 for 3 in this one.
Te como completa. Puerta y pelo.
There's a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the DH, Luis Robert Jr. That's a strike.
Otra noche, otra noche, otra
Swing
noche,
and a miss. That one at 101.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Anderson back to work.
Cuéntale que te conocí bailando, cuéntale.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, that aggressiveness has been all about attacking the first pitch they see. 7 hits on the first pitch alone. And clearly, they've done a great job turning those hits into runs on the board.
Topman puts it away, and there's one away. So now the DH spot. Todd Helton grounded out his first time. They say you win.
0-1.
Otra noche,
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Mejor que
In the air, out towards right center. Taylor on the move to the gap. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. So man aboard. Now the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. That one the other way. Sosa gets it to first, and Guerrero is set down. And that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, and now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Just missed. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Right side, and that's just foul. And it's even up. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Si hay
Still
playa
2-2
y
after the
alcohol,
foul
si
ball.
alcohol hay de eso, si contigo mejor.
Foul
Si
ball left
alcohol hay
side. He'll see
playa,
another.
si hay alcohol, si
And
alcohol
down
hay
on
de eso.
strikes. He
Si
battled for a long
contigo
time, but it
mejor.
finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Benintendi, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Tiny.
Pitch misses there, and 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now Josh Rojas. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. First and second, 1 out. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Corey Lee.
Count 1-0.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. Here comes Benintendi around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 12-3. Now Colson Montgomery. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Alvarez. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Lenny Sosa digs in now. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late. Richard is just 1 strike away. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Muero cazando y muero perreando. Voy cazando y muero perreando. Voy cazando y muero perreando. Hoy se basta, se fuma como un rasta. ¿Viste? Si Dios lo permite. Hoy se bebe, hoy se gasta, fuma como un rasta.